And we're back. Citywide Blackout, DigRadio, Max Bowen,
Matt Zappa,
and Tom Crossman.
Hold on, can we call out one thing
what's that?
for John, the producer? Like in the last musical break, we had there was some "Call Me Maybe" going on as the background music.
Yes, I heard that too.
What was that? Defend yourself, sir.
I just found it in the archives. I didn't really know exactly.
How dare you sully the name of the Rationales and Old Jack with "Call Me Maybe"?
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Punishment will come
they'll get you
later,
back
John.
later.
Punishment will come. But
don't listen
you know
to the
what?
other Spectrum that comes on directly after this show.
No, listen to the Audio Spectrum. It's a
All
good
right,
show.
fine. Go to the Audio Spectrum for your local
Listen
EDM.
to them, definitely. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook.com/Citywide Blackout, Twitter.com/Citywide
You can get at me at Dr. Matt Zappa on Facebook, Twitter or Instagram.
You can get at me at local_music_101 on Twitter or TCXman on Instagram, and I'll have some photos from today's show will be posting shortly. And if you would like to join the show, give us a call right now, 617-206-1050. And we are joined by the Bent Shapes. Welcome.
Welcome to the show, guys.
Thanks for having us.
We've got they're setting up. They got actually another Citywide Blackout exclusive. They're going to be playing a brand new song, which is very exciting. But we've got Andy, Supriya, and Ben here to talk with us a little bit about their brand new album and their recent tour, and we're going to play us a few tunes. So, how are you guys doing tonight?
Doing well.
Yeah, doing well.
Good. Good. Well, why don't we? Are you guys ready to play, or do you guys need another minute to tune up?
I need a quick minute.
Okay.
To plug in a few things.
Okay.
Why don't we talk about the new album then?
Sure.
Yeah. So, how was? Where did you guys track it and record it and everything?
We recorded at Mystic Steamship Company, which is run by our friends Evan and Ian, Evan Murphy and Ian Dewar. That's over in Arlington, and it was a pretty long process. We all have our day jobs, so we recorded after work and on weekends for several months.
It's the way it goes sometimes, man. But you guys turned out a really great album. The album's called "Feels Weird," and it's really it's awesome. It in my opinion, it doesn't feel weird at all.
No sharks, though?
Are there any sharks?
No Sharknadoes?
Sharknadoes?
I don't think so.
Guys, we're letting this joke die right now. I'm killing it. No more Sharknado.
Oh, come
None of
on.
this bullshit.
One more time, Matt. One, please. One more.
Max, if I did that, I would have to go to Jaws 4. It's personal.
All right.
No revenge. This
all right.
time it's personal.
Okay, you know what?
The best of all
Or
four.
Deep Blue Sea. Well, we have to go to that, too.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, boy.
Moving on. Well,
Moving on. Or Shark Night.
Oh, jeez. What about the studio? Are you guys more analog purists or are you more digital side for it? I always like to ask this question. I'm kind of an audio nerd.
Supriya, do you want to answer?
We mixed it up. We tried to be analog purists and kind of failed, and then realized
Oh, you can use that mic too.
we can't reach it.
She's kind of off in the distance.
Bass player got pushed to the back.
Oh,
We were both.
We were both.
a little bit of both. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. That seems to be a good way to go. You can still get the warmth and stuff from the analog, but
Yeah, I mean, we definitely use the digital stuff, as a tool.
It's kind of par for the course nowadays.
Yeah, and especially doing stuff with vocal tracks after a bad day at work. You want to be able to punch things in. So
We were pragmatists.
We were pragmatists about it, yeah. But we did, we recorded drums and bass analog, and then we ended up, after we mixed it, we dumped everything to analog, and we actually mastered it analog as well. So
Oh, cool.
a lot of digital, but also, I guess, a lot of analog along the way. Excuse me.
I love how you said digital as a tool. Like, that's a lot of bands almost, they let themselves get too caught up in it and too far along, and Pro Tools their album to shit, and they go live and you like, wow, this doesn't sound anything like the album.
Yeah. I mean, I think, it is really a tool. I mean, we've talked about potentially recording in a studio that's all analog for our next record, but I think that it's a very different process, and we have to make sure that we don't have bad days at work before we can record our tracks, or else we'll be as rehearsed as we can, I guess.
that's definitely one way to go.
Yeah.
And you guys got a pretty big push with the release of the album. It was out on Pitchfork, and which is huge. I mean, what was your response from that promotion that you got from there?
I think it's been good. I feel like people have liked the album, which is great. It's always good when somebody likes something that you've spent a lot of time on. The Pitchfork thing definitely gave it a boost. I think the tour did even more for it, I would say, as far as getting it into the hands of people who might not otherwise have seen it or heard it. But yeah, Pitchfork was huge. Stereo Gum and Spin and a couple other places that mentioned it really did a lot for us. So
Very cool.
yeah.
Awesome.
I think there's so much information online. There's a million bands that are posting stuff online every day, and so I hate to say it, but like having the Pitchfork review and having that push, it really helps just kind of like give a bump that you might not otherwise have gotten.
Give some credibility to it, because Pitchfork has become more of a institution for a lot of people to find new music.
Sure. No, definitely. No, I mean it's great.
Tastemakers.
I was trying to steer clear of that term, but
Sorry, I'm just going to throw it out there.
hey, do it.
All right, then what's your opinion on Pitchfork? Actually, there was one article they did where they gave music a review. Not like a specific band, they gave music a review.
Oh, was this the Onion article?
Ah, damn it wasn't on here. Damn it!
Good try, Matt.
Foiled again.
I got
I did
ripped
like that
on.
article though.
But yeah,
But they gave music a 3.
I think that's pretty generous.
Well, which groups do you think?
Music must have a great press person.
What groups are you feel are bringing that quality down?
Oh man,
Us.
know where we're gonna
I
talk.
mean-
Remember about being positive?
It's okay, just say you too.
So we're listening to. Oh yeah.
Sunday Bloody Sunday on the way over. Andy did a great job of putting together a Sunday mix for us on the fly on the way over. Had a little bit of what was
Taking Back Sunday was
Taking
on that
Back
as
Sunday
well.
was on there. It's U2.
And Sunday Morning by No Doubt.
Yeah.
Ooh, great
Really
one.
good mix of just some really great tones.
And
that you
Every
can
Day
hear
is
on
Like a
those.
Sunday by Morrissey. Those are the 4
Yeah.
songs
yes.
we could fit in.
Oh, Morrissey. I got many things to say about Morrissey. I'm not going to do that. And on this point, I'd rather just hear some music because you guys got your instruments ready there.
I think we do, yeah. Are we good?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
You guys
We'll
want to
try doing this thing.
That's what I carry.
I think we're balanced.
Good? All right.
Okay.
This one's on the album. It's called I Was Here But I Disappeared. Redress yourself and dig the right corpses. Holding your horses, are they dead enough for you to beat in 4-4? Or are you proto-motoric? Flexing your new lexicon, put a better sweater on, and in most circles there's nothing wrong with it. It's just pretty songs for pretty people. It's tough for me to give a shit. Have I failed hedonistic calculus? My heart over brain, from cradle to grave. And what you mean to say is, have you no heart? And what you mean to say is, we care a lot. But you say they're great, and they say they're not. It's so intimate, could you know? How did you clone a drone? It's not like scattered sparks of light. There's a nod to the mystical. It's like a kick in the testicles. The same bands play the same shows every night. Taking bets on who's nearest the spirit. I might need to be saved. I might need to be saved. 'Cause I'm a fairy, so clap your hands like this. 'Cause if you fail to believe
Great job, guys.
Thanks. That one's a little noisier on the record.
Yeah, a little bit. This is this is a little bit stripped down for you guys. I mean, how does this feel to you? Is this a little awkward for you? A
Very
little.
close together, yeah. Very.
It's intimate.
Intimate, yeah. That's what you're supposed to say.
Are you guys down with that, or is that something that's? I mean, it's not your typical setup, obviously. So.
Well, they're breaking up after the show as a result.
That's it.
Big news.
This is our last
Thanks a
show,
lot,
actually.
guys.
Yeah.
Surprise!
Broadcast.
Another CDY exclusive.
DigRadio, one and done. Breaking up bands every 2 days.
Yeah.
Operation Ivy. Thanks for reference over there.
It's like it's 20 years or something. I think I read, right? It's like
Wow.
anniversary.
1991, 92 when they broke up, right?
Okay.
Operation Ivy?
I
Is it?
believe so.
It could be, yeah.
Yeah.
Any listeners out there, you could tweet at us, Dr. Matt Zappa, if you want to give us the answer to that.
Or at Citywide Citywide Max.
Or call in 617-206-1050.
Or in general, if you want to ask these guys a question.
Yeah.
You can do that too, I suppose.
Ask us some questions.
No Op Ivy requests.
Why are
No, Bob, your requests.
why are bananas curved?
They get more curvature that way.
Oh,
Curved.
If they're curved.
Yeah.
Okay.
they get more. They're like battling gravity towards that
Yeah,
point.
yeah, like that. I don't know. That's a good question.
They're really aerodynamic.
Do you know why bananas are curved?
Oh, wow.
Isn't-
back to you if you throw them?
Oh,
It-
boomerang.
Isn't these the things that you ponder when you're on the road? I mean, speaking, you
No,
guys
this is what you ponder when you're stoned.
stoned and on the road.
So, yeah.
So you guys were actually out on the road recently.
We were.
You guys did a one hell of a tour, actually. So you want to tell us a little bit about that? Where'd you guys go?
Sure. We went down the East Coast, across through Texas, up the West Coast, and then back across. And we did that in about a little over 3 weeks.
Wow.
So there were some long drives in there.
Yep.
Sure. But yeah, we were traveling with a guy named John Vanderslice for a lot of it. And we did several dates with our friends in Concord, America. We're a band from Georgia. They were really great. Yeah, and it was super fun. Just about all the shows were really fun. People came
Yeah,
out.
like different shows. I mean, the John Vanderslice tours, it was like he has like a pretty consistent draw wherever he plays. He's put out several records. He's been around for a while. So those shows were awesome, obviously, because people would come out to see him and were like really psyched to be there. And then the shows that were off the John Vanderslice tour were stuff that we had booked ourselves. So they were different, not necessarily bad, but we just had it was just different crowds. Like sometimes we'd have really small crowds, but it'd be a friend that had set up the show, and it would just be like a really great group of people, and it'd feel a lot different than
just as fun.
Yeah, just as fun, or fun in a different way, but yeah, just as fun. Like versus the Vanderslice shows were very, we kind of, it was a tour that certain X number of people would be there every night because that's how John Vanderslice draws. So it was, I don't know, it was a cool mix of shows. Like, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Also, I think we should say that John is like the sweetest guy ever. And also, everybody that comes to see him is the sweetest person ever. It's like really interesting.
Yeah, I think he definitely the just sort of the way that he is as a person and as an artist sort of draws in a certain crowd of people that are really like receptive and just like stoked to be seeing music, which is what you think people would be if they were at a concert. But it's not always the case.
Not always.
I think everybody knows who's ever been to a bar in Boston. So it was exciting. I guess it was like really, really positive.
Nice. How'd you guys hook up with him? Get on those dates?
He just asked us to go on tour with him.
Really?
Which was cool. Yeah.
Cool. That's awesome.
Yeah. So I mean, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Well, question as it stands, for touring that much and going all over to different scenes, how does it compare to Boston? Like, you gave a little message about, like, all right, some in Boston, like, people aren't kind of stoked to just hear your music right off the bat. You kind of have to work them for it.
Yeah. I feel like different. Well, I mean, it's tough to say. Obviously, we're biased because we play in Boston more than any other city. So it's not like we're playing at Great Scott next Thursday. That's a plug. But
Plug.
we've we played at Great Scott many times, and we know what it's like to play at Great Scott. So it's
your home base.
It's our home base, and I think that. Yeah,
we don't expect people in Boston to flip out when we play.
Right. And we don't expect people in Phoenix to flip out when we play, but when we played there, it was a fresh new set of people, and people did flip out. They were like just crowd surfing. It was nuts.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
No, it's just like, I don't know, I think people are a little bit warmer in other parts of the country, but also it's tough to say because the Vanderslice shows are like I said, kind of super stoked people that are there to see music.
Also, we mean temperature-wise warmer. I think.
Yeah, temperature-wise.
Gainesville was very nice.
Yeah.
Austin is actually very brutal to play in if you ever go to South by.
We did play there, actually, yeah. We had a pretty good show in Austin, but it can be, it definitely is, there's a lot of bands and there's a lot of competition, I guess, so.
Well, do you feel like, for South by, do you feel like something like that could happen in Boston? Just curious to see if you could pick your head for that.
No way.
No, I don't think so.
We can't fit it. We can't even go to work in the morning.
Good point.
Plus the liquor laws. How would you give away free beer here?
That's true.
Damn blue laws.
Yeah, Boston is
Seriously.
setting itself up for failure in that regard. I think.
But actually, in the next couple months, they're actually opening the T to 3 o'clock. What is it?
Yeah, I saw
3 o'clock in the
that.
morning?
Yeah, that's like
Starting in
next
the spring.
think
March,
that's
I guess.
Like
This
a
part.
real city.
Seriously, it's about damn time.
Finally, if you're headline the show playing last, you're actually the headliner, and people are going to see you.
Yeah, people will actually stick around. There's there's no last second dashes over to the train to catch the last heat. There's no I'd like to stay, but the train stops at 12:30. So
Yeah, so extensively the third band on most bills are considered the headliner.
Yeah.
Because after they're done, you're going to catch a T back. Because I don't know about you, but I'm not rich enough to afford a $50 cab ride
Yeah.
I walk
directly
home.
after.
And you know what?
You could walk home from a lot of places in Austin, but
Yeah, I mean,
I couldn't.
I walked home from Church, McGann's, Middle East, and that's more like necessity. I would much rather take the train, but
yeah. But if this follows through until the winter time, I mean that's huge. I mean because
Hope it
who
does.
wants to walk in the wintertime, obviously.
well,
Just get some whiskey and man up,
Penguins?
boy.
Yeah,
I did it last night.
I'll make that trek.
We got really used to it. John had just direct support on every one of his dates. So when we weren't with him, there was another band that was that played with him through about 4 dates where we weren't with him between North Carolina and Austin. And he would have one direct support, and they'd start the show at 9 or something, and be done by 11. And it was
Oh, wow.
everybody was there for the whole thing. It was crazy.
That's cool.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was kind of neat.
It was I think one show ended at 10:30 or something. Yeah. There was one show we played where it's just an early show, and we played at 8 or 8:30, and he went out at 9:30, and then it's 10:30. It's time to get to bed. It was crazy because it's I don't know, that doesn't happen ever. So that was kind of cool. It was a cool part of the tour, not being totally exhausted after every single show.
Yeah,
Cool.
I bet. Well, I'm sorry we're gonna have to cut this short, but you guys are gonna play us one more song before we go out. Is that right? Mm-hmm. One more plug for the show on Thursday night. That's at Great Scott in Alston. 9 p.m. show, 18 plus, $8 at the door. You guys are playing with Kid Mountain, awesome band.
Ooh, nice.
Eternal Summers, of course, the Bent Shapes, who are joining us right now. Ghost Modern. And it's going to be featuring artist Michelle Dugan, Teichler Zord, I'm probably mispronounced that, and and Zombie Romance. And there's going to be free treats for that as well. It's
free treats.
Free treats. I don't know what free treats are, but
Free zombie treats.
maybe. All right. So why don't we do it, guys? Thanks again for coming on the show. We really appreciate having you, and we'll be looking forward to that show on Thursday.
Thanks for having us. We good? Yep. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Why even bother? Just choose another. You're young and you're fit. defined, and I guess I don't mind. Maybe that's a lie. Leave it till you need it. One day we're ready to take it steady. Like magic, fears vanish in thin air. I guess that's how these things happen. Some people wanna fall in love today, and I think that's okay. I think that's just great. Leave it till you need it. Some people wanna fall in love today, and I think that's okay. I think that's just great. Thanks.
Okay, so that's been Citywide Blackout, Dig Radio. Big thanks to all of our awesome guests: Dave from the Rationales, Dan from Old Jack, the Bent Shapes.
Thanks a lot, gentlemen.
This Friday,
Lady.
and then this Friday, the Sinclair. It's the Old Jack's holiday homage. Homage, not hoedown.
Not
Homage.
hoedown. It's the hoedown homage.
The hoedown homage. Okay. And,
I got super confused by that.
and that's going to be at the Sinclair, Old Jack, the Rationales, Shield Divine, Nate Levitt. Be there. We'll be there. You should be there too.
That's right. And once again, these guys are playing Bent Shapes over at Great Scott on Thursday night. Get over there.
This has been Citywide Blackout, music, movies, and more. Dig Radio. I'm your host, Max Bowen.
It's been all about me, Matt Zappa.
Never has been.
And I'm Tom Crossman.
And always keep those ears open.
I fucked you up. Yeah.